Hi everybody, I'm Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged, the place to come for acoustic music and acoustic learning. What we mean by acoustic learning is no technology except the camera that's pointing at me right now. So let's put my guitar away. Now, what we do on Learning Unplugged is we take a look at some simple and effective models that help us think and do things differently. Today, we're going to change the F word into the C word. I'll let you think about that for a moment. What today's really about, everybody, is about assertiveness. And my working definition for assertiveness is standing up for your rights while respecting the rights of others. It's not about I win, you lose. It's about we find a way where we both win. We stand up for what we believe in, and we're prepared to listen to others' views too. Now, let's take a look at what we've got prepared here. What we've got is what we call the assertive triangle. At the top, we have assertive behavior. The bottom left, we've got submissive behavior. Bottom right, we've got aggressive behavior. Now, this lovely red squiggly line in the center there is a bloodline. And here's what I want you to think about. I'd like you to imagine you're coming into your workplace, either in person or online, and you're feeling quite assertive. And then you think about the first person you're going to come across, who may be someone who perhaps has intimidated you in the past or just made you feel a little bit less than good about yourself. And as you think about this person, and maybe as you start to converse with that person, you start heading down this line and you get past this red bloodline. And this red bloodline is the point where you start to lose a bit of control of your emotions. Think of it like the biting point on your clutch. You just get past that point where you can't help but go ahead. And when we get past that bloodline, we tend to lose control of ourselves a little bit and we become more submissive than perhaps we'd like to, or perhaps more submissive than the situation actually merits. If you go with the other side, the right-hand side, again, imagine you're going into work, you're going to see somebody who annoys you. And I know for some of us, the thought of meeting certain people really makes us feel annoyed. Now, again, imagine you're feeling quite assertive, you're quite in control, and as you head down this right-hand side of the triangle, you come to that bloodline again. And when you get beyond that red bloodline, we start to lose control of our emotions, of what we say, how we feel, and we start to feel a little bit more aggressive than either we'd like or in which the situation would merit. Now, this happens to me, it happens to most people I know. And the key to this is to think about the situations, the people that make us go below this red bloodline. If you think about it in another way, what we've got here is a little example of how when we're submissive or aggressive, we generally tend to be in an emotional state. People say things like, I can't help it when I see this person, I just get really angry. When I see this person, I just don't feel so good about myself. When we're above that red bloodline, we tend to be a little bit more rational. And when we're assertive, when we're rational, we tend to be asking more questions of ourselves and of the situation that we're in. If you think about it, we move from being furious to curious. And that's the F word becoming the C word. We may be angry with ourselves, we may be angry with the other person to the degree that we become aggressive or we become submissive. The more questions we ask, the more calm we are, the more rational we are, the more likely we're going to be curious. And we're going to see the merit of our argument, we're also going to see the merit of the other person's argument too. So there you have it. There's your F word. And there's your C word. Now, there's no homework on Learning Unplugged, but if there was, I'd ask you to think about some situations or some people where you sometimes find yourselves feeling a little bit more aggressive or submissive than you like. And ask yourself a simple question. What would it take for me to be a little bit more rational when I'm with this person or when I'm in that situation? And when you're in that rational state, you're more likely to be curious than furious. Give it a go and see how you get on. If you've got any thoughts, any questions, or if you want to let me know how you got on, pop your questions, your answers down there. And if you've got any requests for any future Learning Unplugged, whether it's models or whether it's bits of music, go ahead and pop it down there too. And I'll see you soon.